What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we are going to take a look at one of the new Ed Sheeran songs of his new album that just dropped, Collaborations Project. And the song we're taking a look at right now is called Remember the Name, and it features two legends. Like, the name in combination with those two, 50 Cent and Eminem on the same track, is like ridiculously overpowered. Like, those two on a rap song would already be like mind-blowing, but it's an Ed Sheeran song with those two. Like, I'm kind of left for words at this point, but I guess that is what this album is all about, since its name is Collaborations Project. And the song itself is not too hard to play. We've got those chords in the chorus and pretty much throughout the entire thing. It's kind of what the bass is doing, and we're gonna mimic that on our guitars as well, so that we can jam along to the entire thing. We've got that picking pattern that you hear in the intro and pretty much throughout the entire song, which is super easy. And we've got one tiny melody sprinkled in there to get that kind of throwback 50 Cent kind of vibe. Like, that melody just screams 50 Cent to me. It's so well done. I love this song. But without any further ado, my Instagram is down in the description. Check that out if you want to talk to me or see what's going on in my life or something like that, I guess. I'd be happy. Hope you'd be as well. So let's roll. So the very first thing we will be taking a look at in this song is the very first thing you're going to hear in this song, which is this whole picking pattern between those two notes / chords. And we start by putting our first finger onto the 7th fret on the 1st string and second finger onto the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And now what we do is we take our index finger of our right hand to pick the 2nd string and our middle finger to pick the 1st string. And we're just going to simultaneously pick those two. And the reason why I'm not using my guitar pick here is because I think going pizzicato style gets a lot closer to the sound they're achieving in the song. So we pick that 8 times. Then we pick that 4 additional times, so 12 overall. And then we lift our 2nd finger off and put our 1st finger onto the 5th fret over the 2nd and 1st string, and we pick 4 times. So overall we just go . And that is this whole pizzicato section. And we're going to move on to that melody I was talking about. And the melody I'm talking about, of course, is this thing. We start by putting our 1st finger onto the 5th fret on the 2nd string. We pick that once. Now we put our 2nd finger onto the 7th fret on the 2nd string. Pick that once as well. And then we pick it once more and immediately slide up onto the 8th. So we go like that. Then we slide back down, pick the 7th once more. So now we'll lift the 2nd finger off, put your 1st finger back onto the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Now 2nd finger onto the 7th fret on the 3rd string. So far we've got, and now we lift the 2nd finger off and put our 1st finger onto the 5th on the 3rd string. Pick that once. And that's actually all they're playing, but since I feel like there's 2 notes that should be added and that are kind of subtly in the background, if I'm not completely mistaken, that would be 2nd finger back onto the 7th on the 3rd string, pick it, and slide onto the 4th. So like that. And that's the whole melody. The only thing we have to take a look at now is the chorus, or pretty much the entire song, but the chords are mainly audible in the chorus. So let's take a look at those chords. The first one is going to be an E minor. We take our 2nd finger, put it onto the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and 3rd finger onto the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Just go down once to check what it should sound like. Then we jump onto a C, so we go from here over to here. It's not the hardest switch. We've got our first finger on the first fret on the second string, second finger on the second fret on the fourth string, and third finger on the third fret on the fifth string. And now we take our thumb, we wrap it around the top of our guitar neck, and we mute the sixth string by slightly touching it. That's the C. So we go E minor, C, and our last chord is going to be a B. We take our first finger, we put it across the fifth to the first string on the second fret. If that is too hard for you, if you're not comfortable with playing bar chords, you can just put your first finger onto the second fret on the fifth string. That will do as well. And now we put our second finger onto the fourth fret on the fourth string, third finger on the fourth fret on the third string, and pinky on the fourth fret on the second string. And once again, we have to mute the sixth string, and this time around we do it by slightly touching it with our first finger over here. And that's that B. So we've got the E minor, the C, and the B. And what I recommend doing rhythm-wise, you can pretty much do this throughout the entire song, is going to be down 7 times on the E minor. And now you might be wondering why only 7, because we go down up. So we go down 7 times and down up once. So pretty much down 8 times and 1 up, if you want to put it that way. And we switch onto the C and go down 3 times and then down up. And do the exact same thing on the B. So we go. And we do that over and over and over again. And that is the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think. And if you haven't done so already and are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.